Medicinal Herbs. Beginner's Guide for Better Life. Free from stress and anxiety. Simple to follow plan contains 28 popular herbs with recipes to gain energy, eliminate pain, and enjoy a happy life. Written by James Hoffmann. Narrated by Mcgruber. I want to thank you and congratulate you for downloading the book Medicinal Herbs for Beginners to Heal Common Ailments. This book contains proven steps and strategies on how to use medicinal herbs for healing common ailments. It's an updated, new version for 2020. Disclaimer. Please note the information contained within this document is for educational purpose only. All efforts have been executed to present accurate, up-to-date, and reliable complete information. Please consult your herbalist, pharmacist, or healthcare provider before using information contained in this book. Chapter 1. Introduction. One of the most interesting areas in all of integrative medicine is the use of herbs or herbal medicine, a bunch of what we see as the conventional medical pharmacopoeia. All the prescriptions that we have are derived from herbals. If you look worldwide, you see that in all the traditions around the world. They're always herbals. For instance, aspirin actually was willow tree bark, and that contains a substance known as salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is the basis for aspirin, and that was actually made into a tablet. And so that's just one example now. Why would a person be at all interested in herbals? Because once they are effective, there's a vast amount of research largely outside of the United States on the effectiveness of herbal medicines. They have fewer side effects because they have lower potency, lower toxicity. Then you have fewer side effects and they can be very effective. They do interact with some forms of conventional medicine. So it is one of those areas where if you're going to begin taking herbal medications for a condition, you really should check with a herbalist or a practitioner who's knowledgeable to be sure you're not creating an interaction effect with your commonly used medications. They can be very effective right now. Here are a number of really common herbs and common uses that are proven to be effective. There is herbal echinacea. It's actually a flower, and that is very effective with colds and flu. So if a person feels a cold and flu coming on, if you begin to take echinacea tablets, they're usually in capsule form. If taken every 3 or 4 hours for a day or two, it can really blunt the effects. The research shows you that it is at least as effective as the Tamiflu and Relenza in terms of shortening the impact of the flu. Another common one is red rice yeast. There was a study in one of the medical journals recently that shows it is a statin. It's the same drug that you use in potent form for lowering cholesterol, that for people who have side effects from some of the statin drugs. They can actually use red rice yeast, and again, it comes in a capsule. It's available in health food stores, even some Safeway stores or food markets. This one is very common, St. John's wort. St. John's wort has extensive research in Germany. It's very effective for mild to moderate depression. So these are effective. Now, that is one meaning that St. John's wort is effective. But if a person is on a common antidepressant that's a drug, you need to really talk to your doctor. So my general advice is these are just examples of how potent and effective some herbs can be. If you want to try them, you really should speak with a herbalist, someone who really knows how to use these. Although it is something that is powerful enough to work, it's powerful enough to harm. So these are potentially potent. So I would work with a herbalist or work with a practitioner physician.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?